And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They go play action here. Mon. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Play action. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Mon. Forced out to his left. And he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. 20.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on the football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Jones. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Jones again, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 21st touchdown of the season, and the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cook running right. Cook with a first down and much more. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Mon. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
They'll run with Cook, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Mon looks to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosazon to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Rolling to his left. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Kamal Martin there on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Bond going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Bond on the bootleg. It's caught on the right side of Smith. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers add on to their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Mon. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Are you getting ahead? 26. Get 300. Get 300. Undercover. Check.
Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's caught here by Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Uzama. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Renate.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Rodgers now on first down. And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A.J. Dillon as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
A leap, and he will make the catch. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
You better be afraid of me. Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
It's so tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays, and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third down from the gun, it's Mond. And that is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Oh, I like this call. I know they weren't successful on it, but so many times defenses load up trying to get a safety when you're in this spot. How about taking the shot downfield, hoping to use their momentum against them? They didn't get it, but I sure like what they were doing there.
Hey, we got 3 down. Check, 45.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Slam.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Check. Box 54. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 5.
I got him. Mike's 54. 54. Hey, blue. Green Jack.
They'll look to throw. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. He's got Smith here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. To throw again on 2nd down. Mond. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Mond.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Now back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep him in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Packers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Mond's throw there taken in by Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play. but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They run. Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game. On third down, here's Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Rodgers looking to throw. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
because it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking.